All right, thank you for joining us today for our webinar titled Transitioning to Organic Certified. My name is P. Wade Ross, and I'm with Texas Small Farmers and Ranchers Community-Based Organization, and I'll be your moderator this evening. So we're going to jump right into our presentation. Tonight's presenter is making his third appearance with us in just the last year or so. Really, truly appreciate the knowledge that he shares with us. It's our pleasure to reintroduce Joshua Coleman. Joshua serves as Farm Service Agency's outreach coordinator here in Texas. And when we say Farm Service Agency, we also will refer to it as FSA. So same thing. Now, Joshua is responsible for program planning, implementation, and development of policies and procedures throughout Texas, and he also is regularly out there going beyond even the state of Texas, delivering information anywhere that he sought out. Anyone who wants it here in the South, he's giving it to us. So truly appreciate you. Joshua, thanks you once again for blessing us with your insight, and the floor is yours.
All right, well, thank you again, Mr. Ross. It's always a pleasure to be here with you all and being able to give you information about FSA's programs. And so with that, I'll jump right in. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. So this evening, we're going to talk about FSA's programs and assistance that we have available for organic producers. When we look at organic producers, sometimes we don't always necessarily think that there may be programs that are available for them to be able to access for our agencies, but there is. And so I'll be going through a couple of those programs that are available through FSA for organic producers to take advantage of. So first thing is getting started. If you've never been into our agency, there will be quite a few things that we'll need so that way we can get you input into our systems, get you your farm number if needed, and be able to get that eligibility determinations completed for producers. So some things that producers should be prepared to provide on their first visit will be their proof of identity. So we'll request copies of your driver's license, your social security card, and your social security number. And if you're participating in our programs as an entity, then we'll ask for a copy of your IRS employer identification number. To get a farm number, now farm numbers aren't required for the programs that we'll talk about this evening, but it still may be a good practice to go ahead and get that farm number while you're coming in to sign up for the programs. And so for those, you'll need a copy of the recorded deed or a survey plat. And then if you don't own the land, a copy of the lease or the rental agreement for that property. And it's important to note that for FSA programs, you don't necessarily need to own property to participate in our programs. And for entities, we'll either need the full articles of incorporation, any trust and estate documents, any partnership agreements, or whatever the governing documents are for the type of entity that's signing up for our programs. And so having these items prepared with you for your first visit with FSA will help to ensure a smooth, easy, and quick process for producers. So once those items are viewed, FSA can register a farm or ranch in our database. And so local staff, they will create a map that outlines the farm or ranch boundaries with acreage figures and provide producers with a farm number. So having that farm number will allow producers to access key USDA programs through both FSA and the Natural Resources Conservation Service, allow them to vote in FSA County Committee elections, and also be signed up to receive routine program notifications through our GovDelivery news service. So now we'll move into the organic programs that we have available. And the first one is the Organic Certification Cost Share Program, also known as OTECP. So the Organic Certification and Cost Share Program provides organic producers and handlers with financial assistance to reduce the cost of organic certification by reimbursing a portion of their paid certification cost. So cost share reimbursements cover up to 50% of certification costs each year, paying farmers up to $500 to certify each of the scopes of categories, which are crops, wild crops, livestock, and processed products or handling processes. To apply for OTECP, organic producers can visit any FSA county office or USDA service center. They may also send application materials via email to the local staff. So state agencies may establish a grant agreement with FSA through FSA's national office, allowing the state agency to receive OCCSP funds and make payments to certified producers and handlers. So if a state agency establishes an agreement to administer the program, both the state agency and FSA county offices in that state will accept applications and make payments to producers and handlers. Because state agencies may have a different application process than FSA, applicants should refer to their state agency's requirements and ensure they're using the correct application form. Here in Texas, both FSA and the Texas Department of Agriculture will accept applications and make payments. It is important to note that since Texas continues to participate in the program, OCCSP applicants shall now apply through both the Texas Department of Agriculture and FSA county offices for cost share assistance for the same scope in the same program year. So when applying to OCCSP, producers should already have their first certification or have incurred expenses related to the renewal of the certification. Producers can then submit their OCCSP application using the instructions provided by FSA or the Texas Department of Agriculture. So for those that are not familiar with the fiscal year calendar, this program provides assistance for eligible expenses paid by the applicant during fiscal year 2022, which covers the period between October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. And the deadline to apply for assistance for eligible fiscal year 2022 expenses is October 31st of this year. So next, I'll talk about the new Organic and Transitional Education and Certification Program, also known as OTECP, which was developed due to the economic challenges that arose during the COVID-19 pandemic that made obtaining and renewing organic certification financially challenging for many operations. So farmers and producers across the country have faced significant supply chain challenges as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Certified organic and transitioning operations were directly impacted and experienced the loss of markets, increased transportation and processing costs, labor shortages, and delays and additional costs related to obtaining or renewing their organic certification. Additionally, it is challenging for transitional organic farmers to obtain the organic prices that are often associated with organic commodities while transitioning to certified organic production. So for certified operations, OTECP provides additional coverage for expenses associated with obtaining or renewing organic certification for crops, livestock, wild crops, processing, and state organic program categories. OTECP covers application fees, inspection fees, travel costs and per diem for organic inspectors, fees and costs associated with organic certification, state organic program fees, soil testing requirements, event registration fees, and user fees for sales assessments, and even postage for submitting materials. So these additional coverages were identified based on the actual needs associated with applying for organic certification and from the feedback from producers and stakeholders across the country. So OTCP covers the certification costs for organic producers and handlers at 25% of eligible cost up to $250 per category. It also covers eligible expenses for transitional producers at 75% of eligible expenses up to $750. Registration fees for educational events are also covered at 75% of eligible expenses up to $200, as well as soil testing at 75% of the expense up to $100. So as with OCCSP, the deadline to apply for eligible fiscal year 2022 expenses is October 31st, 2022. And again, the period for which we'll be looking for eligible expenses will be October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. So in addition to breaking out expenses paid by category, applicants will self-certify to having a valid organic certificate or documentation to show a transition to organic. Applicants are required to retain documentation in support of their application for 3 years after the date of approval for either their OCC or OTECP application or both. Eligible agricultural producers and handlers can apply for OTECP by working directly with the FSA office at their local USDA Service Center. Applications will be accepted via mail, fax, hand delivery, or electronic means. Alternatively, producers with an e-authentication account may apply for the program via our OTECP application portal. Applications will be completed, electronically signed, and submitted directly to your local USDA Service Center through this online system. There's an application portal user guide that's available that provides additional information, including step-by-step application instructions. So producers interested in creating an e-authentication account should visit farmers.gov/sign-in to learn more. You can also find additional information at farmers.gov/OTECP. So I would also like to take this time to encourage producers to complete acreage reports. Each year, USDA agencies collect data relating to crops through these crop acreage reports. So if you want to participate in many USDA programs, including crop insurance, safety net, conservation, and disaster assistance programs, you must timely file acreage reports to remain eligible for program benefits. Filing an accurate and timely acreage report for all crops and land uses, including failed acreage and prevented planted acreage, may prevent the loss of benefits. You can file crop acreage reports by filling out the FSA 578 form. Your local USDA Service Center staff can help by providing you with maps and deadlines to simplify the reporting process. To complete an acreage report, you'll need to provide the crop type and its intended use, the number of acres, a map with the approximate boundaries, any planting dates and planting patterns, the producer shares and any irrigation practices, and also any acreage that's prevented from planting as applicable, and other information as required. For organic acreage, producers must provide a current organic plan, organic certificate, or documentation from a certifying agent indicating an organic plan is in effect. For transitional acreage, producers must provide an organic plan and written documentation from a certifying agent that an organic plan is in effect. And it's important to note that a crop acreage report is not required to apply for OCCSP or OTECP. So there are additional programs that may be able to provide assistance to organic producers. The Non-Insured Crop Disaster Assistance Program, also referred to as NAP, is a risk management tool that can provide financial assistance to producers of non-insurable crops when low yields, loss of inventory, or prevented planting occur due to natural disasters. Eligible producers must have purchased NAP coverage for the crop year for which they are requesting benefits. Additional items may be needed for producers seeking coverage for organic crops. So more information on these requirements can be obtained from your local FSA office. To find out more on how USDA can assist organic producers, visit us online at farmers.gov/organic. So producers, owners, and others that are interested in keeping up to date with important FSA and NRCS program deadlines and information are strongly encouraged to sign up for GovDelivery. This instant communication system allows newsletters, deadline reminders, and bulletins to be sent right to your email address. Producers can sign up online at farmers.gov/subscribe for email communications. For text alerts, producers can text their 2-letter state abbreviation and county name without spaces to FSA Now. So for example, Brazos County, Texas producers would text TX Brazos, or Fort Bend County producers would text TX Fort Bend to 372-669. So my contact information is here on the screen. If you have any questions after viewing this, please feel free to reach out. I encourage everyone interested in our programs to reach out to your local FSA office to ask questions and to sign up for these programs. If you're unsure where your local FSA office is, you can find it online at farmers.gov/service-locator. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to serving you soon.
Right, great info there. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Some additional links can be found in the description of this video, just right below some of the links that that Joshua just shared with us. Also, we do encourage you to hit that rewind button and re-listen to this video as many times it is necessary, just to get some of those key points that Joshua just shared with us. A few quick reminders before we let you go here. If there are any future topics that you would like us to cover in any of these upcoming knowledge forums, please feel free to email us at admin@tsfrcbo.org. Also, please continue to make it a habit to check your weekly newsletter for any upcoming events that may be coming up. Also, you can visit our website at tsfrcbo.org. Lastly, if you are watching this video and there's something you need any type of assistance on, even if it's the smallest of thing or the smallest of questions, please reach out to us. Simply, contact us. You can go to our website and click on our contact page, has our phone number there, or again, email us, which is probably the best way to catch up with us. And if we don't know the answer, trust me, we'll do everything in our power to find that answer for you. So that's what we're here for. So again, special thanks to Joshua, who's always there when we call on him, man. Thank you so much. And to our team at behind the scenes at Texas Small Farmers and Ranchers, CBO, thanks to you. Until next time, thanks everybody for joining, and God bless.